Hello and welcome to the Pigeon Academy Show. Wherever you might be watching or wherever you might be listening from, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, we are coming to you live from the Big Apple, New York City. This is the #1 leading pigeon show coming out of the United States. I am your charismatic host, Rodney G, and we are getting ready to have a fantastic show for you today. We are going to bring you some great information that's going to lead you to become a better pigeon fancier. We're going to get right to it. We're going to go right into it this morning. And again, welcome to the show. And I'm your host, none other than Rodney G. Welcome to the Pigeon Academy Show. I got to tell you, this morning we have a outstanding show for you today. We are going to bring you some really good information. I'm going to say that this is part 3 of feeding and care. You can go to our YouTube and Facebook page and you can see parts 1 and 2. Today is part 3, and this is going to be dealing with your everyday pigeon care. And let me tell you, this is going to really set you in the right direction to understand some basic things that you need to understand about being a pigeon fancier, caring for your birds through these 4 seasons. And the 4 seasons are your flying season, your molting season, your winter care, and of course, your breeding. You need to know which products, which grits, which feeds. You need to have all your prevention in place. And today's show is going to be a classic. We're going to be dealing with all that today. We're going to be dealing with all of the pigeon care. So listen, I want to get right into it. Again, you know, you're watching the Pigeon Academy Show with your host, Rodney G. Let's get ready to get right into it. First of all, I want to tell you about one of my mixes that I've learned from a pigeon fancier, and I've been using it ever since. And this mix here is a probiotic mix. And in this mix, remember, I'm going to classify all of these things. I'm going to give you your everyday care items. Then I'm going to go over the 4 seasons and wrap the video up. So here's some probiotics that you could use. And let me tell you, there's plenty of families of probiotics. There's sisters, brothers, cousins, uncles. There's 100 probiotics. I'm only going to give you a couple on this show today. So I'm going to give you 2. Probios, very good, very common probiotics. One of your top of the line probiotics, which is your Primalac. This formula, we want you to mix a scoop of Primalac or a scoop of probiotics with your apple cider vinegar. I want to thank the 2 guys who came out today, Kevin and another gentleman. We were going back and forth most of the morning. The apple cider vinegar with the mothers in it. You can mix the apple cider vinegar with your probiotics. And listen, we only talking a scoopful of probiotics and a capful of your apple cider vinegar. And we want you to mix this up with, of course, fresh water. Throughout this video, you're going to see certain pictures like the water. Everything is done with fresh running water. Your birds have to have water all the time. So I'm going to go back. Your probiotics mixed with a capful of apple cider vinegar. And what you're going to do? You're going to put it in their water. You're going to put it in the water. You're going to put it in the loft. Keep it out of the sun. put it in the shade, or put it in the loft. I preferably take mine when I use any type of chemicals. I'll take my water containers and I'll put it in the loft where it's cool, away from bugs, away from the sun. This is a very good mix. It's going to tighten your birds' digestion up. It's going to help them in many different ways. The apple cider vinegar is acidic. It's going to help your birds with their crop. The probiotics is going to help your birds with all kind of digestive issues. You're going to see your waist like a ball. Like a ball. Where does most diseases start? They start in a pigeon's digestive tract. Through the mouth. They might pick up something from drinking dirty water. They might pick up something from eating off the ground, and it's going to go through their mouth where they're going to catch an infection. It's going to go down into their stomach where they're going to catch an infection. But if you're using the right products, your apple cider vinegar, your probiotics, you can avoid a lot of these problems. Premolac, Probios, again, there are many products. You're going to find out today, if you're a beginner or intermediate, this is going to be a foundation for you for the next 10, 15 years. This information is going to take you a long way because you're going to build off this information. A wise man will hear a word and add on to it. Fools hate wisdom and instruction. And let me tell you, if you think you know it all already, you're already headed backwards. The guys that think they know it all already, oh, I know it all. Dude, you're already headed backwards. Your program is already headed backwards. You always want to be improving. You want to understand different products and the product care that comes with it. This is a mix that we do, and you can use this all year round. All year round, you could use this. You could use these products. Easy access. Okay? So now we're going to go, apple cider vinegar, we're going to go into the next all year care, which is how you deal with your feed. It doesn't matter what feed you're feeding your birds, whether you're feeding them a flying mix, a molting mix, a winter mix, or a breeding mix. These are some of the things you could put on your feed. Your oregano with hemp seed. This is a very good oil with antioxidants, all kind of benefits for your birds. You could be using your garlic oil. Again, moderation. You take a cap of this and you put it with your feed, and you mix your feed with some good vitamins. I'm recommending in this video, this is Combine Vita, is sold by Versalaga. I'm not getting anything from Versalaga to put this information out there. You put these items together, feed, oil, and you're going to get a very nice combination. And again, you can feed your birds this combination through all 4 of the seasons. Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to be running through information today. You're going to be able to catch this video on our YouTube and Facebook page as a rebroadcast. So we're going to run through. We're not going to stay on one subject. We're going to run through. Now we're going to deal with your grits and the benefits of these grits. Here's one of the very common grits that you could use. The Buyers Plus, very easy access. Most of your pet shops have these grits. You need to be giving your birds grits on a regular, so that way they can benefit from the grit. And this is what the grit looks like. It's got oyster shells. It's got little seeds. It's got clay. Your birds need this. If you're a new fancier, you need to understand your birds need grit to grind up in their crop. They need the grit. It's going to help keep your birds out of the yard, keep your birds from bunking. You're going to need your grit. Your Combine all-in-one It's a very common grit that you could get in most pigeon stores. Easy access, very easy. Today's video is about care all year long. So far, we're going through your everyday care items. We went and did the probiotics with apple cider vinegar. We showed you just now how to do your feeds with oils and vitamins. Now we're going through some of your basic grits, your pick stone. You could take these, put them in different area of your loft. Your birds will get what they need. They will get what they need. We're going to move from here. Let's go right into it. Let's go into your birds taking baths. Your birds need to be taking baths on a regular. Need to be putting out your trays with fresh water. And this is a very good bath salt. This is again by Versalaga. You can use this product. This is all about preventing your birds from catching lice, mites, and pigeon flies. If you catch your birds with these things, you need to go to your sprays. You can find all kind of different sprays. Again, it's not just one product. I'm just showing you for your education or edification. There are many products that you could choose from based on different prices and availability. But you have to take care of your birds, their internal, their external. You have to take care of your birds properly. We're going to move. Here is one of the things, I always call this things Teddy's Treasures by Vitafarm. This is a very good, the proper name for this is Tony's Treasures. I put this photo out on one of my Facebook pages, and a lot of guys were like, yo, that's a good product. Let me tell you, you can give this product to your birds, and let me tell you, your birds will benefit from this. You might catch your birds where they're looking sad and droopy, and they lost some energies. Keep some Tony's Treasures in your loft. This is a very good all-in-one. Your birds are going to benefit from you keeping this in your loft. You can't go wrong. This is some very basic, beginner and intermediate. Some people might even see this video and say that this information is not beginner or intermediate. But we're setting it up for you, your beginner and your intermediate guys. Some people might say this is advanced information. Take your time. If you have any questions, you could call your guy Rodney G here at the Pigeon Academy Show, and I will definitely answer any questions. Again, Tony's Treasures. This is like a all-in-one. We're going to move to the next product for the next level of care. Here is something that is critical to utilize. I'm going to recommend you use this different times. Some fanciers, some of the instructions on here is to use it every 3 months. Some suggest every 6 months. Every 3 to 6 months, you can use this all in one. This is going to cover your canker, your cocci. It's going to cover your respiratory. This is going to help your birds in a lot of different ways. This is the all-in-one. I prefer to use this before the breeding season. This is when I prefer to use this. I will give all my birds all-in-one that are going to breed, and I will make sure they're all cleaned up. When the flying season is getting ready to start, and I know that I'm going to be dealing with some stress with my birds, and I'm going to be catching a lot of strays, and my birds are going to be interacting in that warm weather, I'll take them through the all-in-one, and I'll make sure I'll clean all my birds up. It all depends on when you're most active. Right before the breeding season is a critical time to use an all-in-one because you want to clean your birds up. You want to clean them up from canker. You want to clean them up from anything that might be laying around in their body. You want to clean up their respiratory. You want to make sure your birds get the adequate care that they deserve. Let's move on. Like I said, we're going to be flying today. Here is a product. This product right here, a friend turned me on to this. This is Vericon S. Not only do you got to feed your birds good stuff, not only do you got to keep them internally clean, externally clean, Vericon S is a disinfectant for many different viruses. You need to pick you up some Vericon S. You're able to put it in a shaker with a spray bottle and go through your loft and clean your loft up. Let me tell you, this thing cleans up all kind of bacterias and viruses that come into your loft. You'll see the difference in your loft when you're using your Vericon S. Follow the instructions. Don't overuse it. Follow the directions to the T. Put gloves on when you're using it. This is a very good loft cleaner. We are still in the all year everyday care section of this video. This is going to be some good information. You do not want to see your young birds dying. You want to keep your loft clean from all these nasty diseases and viruses. Okay, so we're going to move into the next level of care. Now we're going to get into the aspect of what do you need to be, what products are really good for your birds during the flying season. So we're going to bring up this feed here. Okay, I want to make sure I'm on point here. Very good. Now during the flying season, here are the products. We finished with your everyday care items, which was your Primalac with apple cider vinegar, your feeds with oils and vitamins, your grits. We went over your lice and mite care. For your feathers, we went over Tony's Treasures. And we went over cleaning your loft with the Vericon S. Now we're going to talk about the care for your birds during the flying season. And here are some good feeds. This is a baiting feed. Here is a product that is good during the flying season, which is your glucose. This is your electrolytes. This is your vitamins. Your birds are going to need hydration during the flying season, especially in the warm months. Your birds are going to need all these things. Of course, your birds are going to need their vitamins. Make sure this Combine Vita is a vitamin that's good all year round. You can't go wrong. All year round, Combine Vita. Okay? And what else? Fresh water. Always using fresh water. Okay? So during the flying season, you want fresh water available every day, 4 or 5 times a day. You want your Combine Vita, your birds getting vitamins. You want your birds hydrating up with their electrolytes and other vitamins for their liver. You want your birds eating really good food during these times. Now we're going to skip over to the molting season. And here's a product that is really good for during the molting season, which is your bee coil. Again, another Versalaga product. This is when your birds are going to be going through the molt. What the molt is when your birds are shedding their summer feathers and now their winter feathers are coming on. And they're going to need a lot of things. You want to make sure your birds are getting good baths during this time. You want to make sure you're giving them the bath salts in their water. You want to make sure you're giving them a lot of water. You want to make sure you're giving them the right feeds. There are feeds for the molting season. And here's a Versalaga feed here. You also have your luteins and your depuratives. These feeds are designed for your birds during these seasons. And that's what you want for your birds. You want good care. So now we covered a little information on the flying season. with your electrolytes and your vitamins. Now we're covering some of the information on your molting care. You want to make sure your birds get good nutrition, good vitamins, like the Combine Vita. It's going to cover you all year long. It doesn't matter what season it is. It's going to cover you. Now we're going to move on. Again, the Combine Vita, can't go wrong. It's a part of your everyday care during all the seasons. So now we're moving. Now let's talk about your breeding season. Right before the breeding season starts, you want to prepare your birds. Here is a very good ferty oil. This is something you can give your birds before they start breeding, before they start mating. This is going to help you with your egg lays. This is going to help you with your fertility, to make sure your birds is on point. You might have some older birds that haven't bred for you in a while. Give them some ferty oil. This is going to help them. This is going to help your cockbirds produce more semen so they can make more eggs. It's going to help your hens lay smoother eggs without the eggs getting jammed up in them. It's going to help your eggs, the shell of your eggs, be in the right position. It's going to help your birds have more eggs, more lays, and more fertile eggs. This is a very good product. I use this product. I've taken it through my loft. This is an outstanding product. We're giving you the information on what you need to be doing during and preparing for that molting season. So let's go back. Here go the ferty oil. It's a very good thing. Here's some other things to give your combine start. This is your egg protein. Let me tell you, you might look at this video and say, man, that's a lot of homing pigeon products. Yeah, some of your homing pigeon products are some of your best items. Some of your homing pigeon items are some of your best items. And you could use this with your regular birds, your flights, your rollers, your tipplers. I use this on any bird that comes into my loft. I make sure they get adequate protein. I make sure they get the right care, the right vitamins. These are the proteins that you can give your birds. Why? Because you want healthy birds. You want good feed. You want your feed to have peas, peanuts, all based on the size of your birds. But you want your feed to have corn in it, maple peas or the top of the line peas. You want your birds to get all this really good care. So we're going to move. Fresh water. Always bring in fresh water every day to your birds. Every day. 2-3 times a day if necessary. Here's an item that I use, that I've learned to use over a dispensation of time. This is a syringe, and this is something you can mix to help your babies. We're going to do another video. Remember, we showed you this on the Pigeon Academy Show with this program where you can use to self-feed your babies. They sell these products. Go to Amazon. You'll see these products on Amazon. They are available for you, the pigeon fanciers. You can mix this. This is almost like giving your birds extra crop milk. All kind of nutrition, all kind of vitamins. If your parents stop feeding their babies, you need to have these items in your loft, or you're going to lose your babies. You're going to lose them. Is it expensive to have pigeons? It's expensive to have any livestock animal. It's expensive. It's very expensive. You want to take care of your animals? It's going to cost you a penny. Don't be deceived. Heads up. And this item here can help you in your breeding loft if your birds stop feeding their babies. Very good item in the loft. Very helpful. Very helpful. And this is what we want in results. You want healthy babies. You want beautiful babies. You want your pigeons taking care of their babies. This is what's going on. You want your birds healthy and strong. Let's go to some more info. And of course, keeping your vitamins during the breeding season. Outstanding care. Now, here we're going to go into one of the last phases, which is your treats for your birds, your candy feeds. Sometimes you want to give your birds a treat, you want to give them some candy feed. Today we're covering everything. That's right. We're covering feeding. We're covering molting. We're covering items on breeding. We're covering items on flying. Here goes some of your treats for your birds, candy feed. Okay? This is for any bird. All kind of different candy feeds, canary seeds, all kind of candy and millet and black grape seed. Your birds need all of these. A lot of these seeds got some great carbs, proteins, and fats in them. And for your bigger birds, you got your peanuts, man. You got your peanuts. You racing pigeon guys, you know about this right here. You got the peanuts. Listen, my tiplets, some of my big tiplets, my bigger tiplets with the medium face, they're eating peanuts. I let them have those peanuts. Because what are the peanuts? Fats and proteins. Fats and proteins. You want to make sure your birds get adequate care. Give them some treats. Give them some candy feeds. Buy a nice size bag and pour them out a little bit every other day and see how they come in. A lot of guys use it to trap. Like I use a call. I'll be like, I call my birds the peanuts and they come. We're going through all this care. We hope this information is helpful to you today. We went from your everyday care all the way to your flying, molting, winter, and your breeding, all the way to pigeon treats. Now we're going to go on. Let's see what else we got here. And again, always bringing in that fresh water. Always bringing in that fresh water. Don't let your water sit 2-3 days. Fresh water every day, all day. Let's keep it moving. And here we're coming down to the final information of this video, which is we're going to be coming to you. Our next video, part 4, is going to be the proper program to vaccinate. And what are we vaccinating from? All these diseases. And Dino, some of these things are 4-in-1s, your 3-in-1s. We're going to come to you in another week or so, and we're going to show you how to vaccinate for pox, how to vaccinate for PMV, because these are the #1 killers of our pigeons. Some people say they don't want to vaccinate, but we're telling you here at the Academy, it's a necessity. It's a necessity. A lot of birds can get sick. Your birds are coming in contact with other birds. It's important to do some vaccinating as a preventive measure. You don't want your birds, your loft getting taken out through the spinning, through the paramyxo, through the andino. There's a lot of nasty stuff. You're going to see a lot of this stuff start in their waste. You guys know you've been watching the Pigeon Academy Show today with your host, Rodney G. We're bringing you all this information today on pigeon care. I want you to go back and check out the rebroadcast on Facebook and YouTube and check out parts 1, 2, and 3 with your pigeon care. We're really trying to bring you the right information. We don't want to be wasting your time. So we're trying to bring you all this good information that's going to benefit you in the short and long term so you can have better pigeons. That's what it's all about. You don't want your birds getting sick. A lot of the products we showed you today, it's all about prevention. It's all about prevention. It's all about prevention. And let me tell you, we're here for you. If you want to bring your loft on to the next level, we're here for you. We're just a phone call away. Again, my name is Rodney G. I'm the CEO of the Pigeon Academy, and we're bringing you all this information so that you can become a better pigeon fancier And it's critical that you understand the grits, the feeds, and all these things. This is your Pigeon Academy show. Thank you for watching. We're going to bring you some more information as we go. It's been a pleasure to bring you this information today. We hope you come with us with a bunch of questions. We're here for you. And again, thank you for watching. It's been your host, Rodney G. And again, thanks for watching.